But our boy gives me trouble lately.
Yeah, really?
He's at the age now he copies everything. He sees something, he copies it, you know. This kid imitates everything.
Yeah.
That's why we got rid of the dog.
You all right?
Rodney Dangerfield's ability to make Johnny Carson fall out of his chair laughing is what made him one of his funniest guests.
Hey, big girl, you kidding? She was standing alone. A cop told her to break it up, you know.
These are Rodney Dangerfield's funniest moments on Johnny Carson. My mother never fed me.
What a childhood I had. My mother never breastfed me. She always had a headache. And my old man, he didn't like my looks either. He carried around a picture of the kid who came with the wallet. Said my old man. And my old man, he made me sleep in the kitchen naked to get rid of the roaches. And I was ugly. When I was a kid, I never got any girls either. Now, one girl told me, come on over, there's nobody home. I went over, there was nobody home.
He turns a basic childhood line into something twisted and silly in one fast move, saying it with total coolness. The sperm bank joke.
I'm not at all. What, the sperm bank? They used my sperm to get a woman pregnant. I had to get her drunk first.
Even at the sperm bank,
That's right. I'll tell you, it's rough. They're not easy. All I get is fat girls. You kidding? Took out one girl. Ooh, was she fat?
Fat girl, huh?
How fat? She was so fat, her bathtub has stretch marks, okay? I mean, fat.
That's a fat girl.
A fat chick, you kidding? When she was standing alone, a cop told her to break it up.
Dangerfield starts by putting himself down, then makes it even worse, keeping the joke getting more wild right up to the last word. The birds and the bees line.
I'll tell you what's more important than looks is love. You gotta have love.
Love is
and
important.
I got plenty of love in me, Johnny.
That's
Plenty
the
of
main
I love
thing.
a lot of things.
Love.
I love sports, I love music, and one of my kids.
How many kids do you have?
I got two kids. I love my kids.
Yeah, you know, I know
love my
that.
kids, of course, but our boy gives me trouble lately.
Yeah, really?
He's at the age now he copies everything. He sees something, he copies it, you know. This kid imitates everything.
Yeah.
That's why we got rid of the dog.
You all right? No, they're very impressionable at that age.
The peculiar feeling is your son standing there with one leg up.
Yes, I know what you mean, of course.
No
Great,
offense.
But how?
The joke starts like a normal family talk. Then Rodney turns it into something much messier and much funnier. Women always gave me a hard time.
I'll tell you, since I'm a kid, women always gave me a hard time. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend. I mean, are you kidding? Oh, my mother had morning sickness after I was born. I tell you, when I was a kid, I got no respect at all. You kid, no respect from anybody. You kidding? The time I was lost on the beach and a cop had me look for my parents. I said to the cop, you think we'll find them? He said, I don't know, kid, there's so many places they could hide.
Rodney makes his bad luck with women sound like a lifelong curse, keeping the tone flat, which makes the pain sound even funnier. Why he feels sorry for short people.
But I'll tell you, nobody has it easy in life, Johnny.
That's right.
Nobody. I talk to people all over the place. Nobody. A lot of people, I feel sorry for short people.
Why is
you know?
that?
Well, when it rains, they're the last ones to know about it.
I see.
Oh, I tell you, sometimes around short people, I get very uncomfortable. Very.
Very uncomfortable
Like
around
the
short
last
people?
time I went to a health spa, I was standing there naked. And a very short guy told me I looked terrific. A very short guy.
In a health spa, naked.
I'm happy he didn't shake hands with me. I tell you. That's a good line. Wish I had more.
Rodney takes a random subject and acts like he has deep feelings about it, making the idea sound serious just long enough. Carson recalled years later, that one was one of my favorite jokes ever told by him. Bad luck with girls.
I had any luck with girls either. You kidding? Never had any luck with it. By the time I was 16 years old, I had sex once and VD twice. Never had luck with it. When I was a kid, I never got girls. Never.
Really?
My friends didn't know, though. I fooled them, you know. I used to go to drive-in movies alone and do push-ups in the back seat of my car. You know? I mean, I got a girl here and there, but nothing, you know. Nothing. Well, one time I took out a real fat girl. Ooh, was she fat? Ooh, boy, fat out there. And she was so fat, I mean, during sex, guys asked directions. You know what I mean?
That's a big girl. Big girl.
Big girl, fat as no guy. I lose some weight myself,
Yeah.
Johnny. It's awful. It's the whole thing today. Look thin, you know?
Yeah.
I found out the best way to look thin, you hang out with fat people. It's the only way, I'm telling you, you know?
He sounds like he's already accepted defeat before the story even starts, making every dating problem sound normal in his world. Dangerfield talks about his rough days.
I get some rough days, Johnny, rough days.
Bad
Oh,
times,
some days I start drinking early, I'll tell you that. Oh, boy, the other night in Las Vegas, I'll tell you, I got loaded. I don't know what I'm doing. I played dice, I lost $1,000. I got even, though. I stole 400 sweet and lows. But drinking's bad, Johnny. I
It's
tell
not
you,
good
it's
for you,
no
not
good.
good.
I gotta watch my health. That's what's important. Health, Johnny.
Health is
Health.
everything.
Health. I mean, I'm getting old. I'm not a kid anymore. I know I'm getting old. In Vegas, I played a slot machine. 3 prunes came up.
This one feels broader because Rodney jokes about life falling apart in general, making everyday misery sound like a full disaster movie, while insinuating terrible luck is just a part of everyday life. The girls that are attracted to him.
Now, I tell you, Johnny, girls who like me are getting older and older, older. And I took out one girl. Who was she? Oh, she was old. Ooh. How old? I'll tell you how old. She was so old when she went to school. They didn't have history.
Let's hear. How
She
ugly?
was so ugly.
How ugly?
You look in a dictionary under the word ugly, you see her picture.
Dangerfield makes attraction seem to sound like another thing that goes wrong for him, never turning it into a sweet story, but pushing it toward embarrassment instead. Finding the right woman.
You gotta have the right woman, boy. That's the answer. The
important.
right woman.
One
After
right
you make
woman.
love to the right woman, Johnny, it's beautiful, beautiful. I mean, the last time I made love to my wife, it was ridiculous. Nothing was happening. I looked at her. I said, "What's the matter? Can't you think of anyone either?" Well, that's enough talk about.
That's enough.
Okay, I'll tell you, all you hear is I had it up to here.
Yeah.
Not lately, though, you know.
Rodney acts like he's about to say something warm and hopeful, then turns it back into failure almost right away, making that switch the entire engine of the joke, the count your blessings bit.
You gotta count your blessings, though,
Yeah.
Johnny. You gotta count your blessings.
That's right.
I'm doing okay today. I've been broke all my life, you know.
You got a little money now, huh?
I'm doing okay, holding my own, doing all right, you know what I mean? But I was a kid, I had nothing, I was poor. Oh, was I poor when I was a kid? You got no idea. I was so poor, my rich uncle died in a will. I owed him $20.
That's poor.
Yeah. My uncle, he was a lazy guy, though. Ooh, was he lazy? Ooh, gee. He was so lazy, he married a girl who was pregnant. He was lazy. That's too lazy. That's too lazy. That's too lazy. And lazy's no good. It's not healthy.
This one's hilarious because Rodney sounds like he's giving real-life advice, then bends it back into his usual no-respect world with expert precision. The delivery is iconic because he briefly sounds wise before he ruins it completely, showing Johnny always laughed hard when Rodney played fake philosopher. Rodney shows up without his famous suit.
Oh, wait a minute, hold it. Come here, wait a minute, come here.
I'm not booked here.
Where's the suit, the mohair suit? Look at this.
I'm trying to get a new image
Are
going.
you out of show business now?
Beautiful.
No,
Rodney.
Somebody stole Rodney's blue suit. Guy. Sit down a second.
Just for a moment. I know you got so many wonderful acts waiting in the wings here, you know. And I mean, you know, great acts. Nelson's boxing cats are back there, you know.
This moment works because Rodney's disheveled suit with loosened tie was his trademark look, so appearing without it instantly becomes funny, while Johnny's reaction helps sell the bit immediately.
And Weinstein's Dancing Ducks, they're waiting to come on, too. And a really great act. But just for one moment, just say hello, because I always have such a lot of fun out here, you know.
What are you out here doing?
I'm just quite here to get some respect. I missed you in New York when you were there, so I just sort of hanging around just for a few moments.
good.
And this don't help. I still get no respect.
No, what
I'll
is
tell you
that?
the
What
truth.
is
It
the
don't
suit?
help. You know, I'll tell
I
you
don't
the
recognize you with that.
I'm trying to get a new image going, you know. They told me I was old-fashioned, my question mark haircuts over here and everything else. I'm just trying to get, but I'll tell you true, no respect. I never tell true things, but what are the chairs dirty? But
It feels like Rodney is breaking his own rules just to get another laugh, as that small visual change turns into a full comic moment with legs. Health and dating chaos.
I told you before, and I'm going to tell you again, Johnny. Health,
Health is,
the
as I
whole thing
said,
is health. You got to take care.
As long
of
as you have your health.
gotta take care of you. Got to think young, hobbies, interests. You got to think young.
Right.
I try to think young all the time. You know
you?
what I mean? Always do that. Can I have a cigarette? Too?
Certainly. It's not good for your health, though. You know.
So I got a crazy doctor told me to keep smoking if I want to stop chewing gum. So what do I
Is that the same doctor you,
say? Dr. Vinny Boombat.
Zenny Boombat.
Health is important. I got into astrology lately. Got a new interest. You know what I mean?
did you?
Oh, astrology is very good.
follow that closely,
You meet
huh?
girls, that's all they talk about. It's astrology.
Astrology.
Sure, astrology. What sign are you under? You know, that's what they talk about. I'll tell you, the girls I meet, they're all born under the same sign.
Well, what's that?
For rent.
This Tonight Show moment became iconic among viewers because Dangerfield jumps from one topic to another without losing control, making health, astrology, and dating all sound equally miserable through his unique perspective. The relentless pace is what makes it work, as it feels like Johnny is just trying to hang on while Rodney keeps firing jokes like a machine gun. He moves between subjects so quickly Carson can barely ask follow-up questions before the next disaster arrives. Each topic receives the Rodney treatment, transforming ordinary subjects into personal catastrophes and cosmic injustices. His health complaints sound like medical mysteries no doctor could possibly solve with current science. The astrology material becomes another excuse for predetermined bad luck and celestial disrespect. Dating stories pile up so fast, the individual jokes blur into one sustained comedic assault. Johnny's role becomes simply pointing Rodney toward the next subject and getting out of the way. The energy level stays consistently high throughout, preventing any lulls in momentum or dead air. Rodney never pauses long enough for applause to interrupt his rhythm, maintaining breakneck speed. Each transition happens organically, as one disaster reminds him of another, creating natural segues. His facial expressions match the manic energy, shifting rapidly between disgust, resignation, and mock surprise. The crowd gets him all worked up.
I tell you, Johnny, girls who like me are getting older and older, and I took out one girl. Who was she? Oh, she was old. Ooh. How old? I'll tell you how old. She was so old when she went to school. They didn't have history. I'll tell you something else. She was fat, too.
She was fat?
She was so fat, she got in the scale, a card came out, said one at a time. She was fat.
This moment is strong because Rodney feeds off the room's energy and gets even more animated as the audience helps push the bit higher through their enthusiastic response. Johnny loved watching Rodney ride the laughter instead of just delivering prepared lines, making the whole clip feel fast, live, and genuinely dangerous. The audience's escalating energy becomes fuel for increasing intensity, creating a feedback loop neither can escape. Rodney's delivery speeds up dramatically as the laughs grow louder with each successive punchline. He abandons whatever structural plan existed and starts free associating pulling material from pure instinct.
Now, I'll tell you, this girl was old, fat, and ugly.
Yeah, ugly too.
How ugly? I'll tell you, she was known as a two-bagger. That's a girl who's so ugly, you go out with her, you put a bag over your head in case the bag over her head breaks. One more. I want to tell you one thing. This girl here, I'll tell you.
Let's hear. How
She
ugly?
was so ugly.
How ugly?
You look in a dictionary, under the word ugly, you see her picture.
You're right back.
The jokes come faster with minimal setup as he chases the building momentum wherever it leads. His body language switches up over time, becoming more physical and animated with wild gestures. Johnny watches with visible delight as Rodney enters a comedic zone few performers ever reach. The studio audience senses they're witnessing something special beyond a typical talk show appearance. Rodney's usual hangdog expression gives way to manic energy that's almost scary in intensity. He sweats profusely, tugs his tie repeatedly, and wipes his forehead between rapid-fire punchlines. The material gets raw and more desperate, matching the amped-up energy filling the studio. Carson occasionally tries slowing things down, but Rodney's too far gone to pull back now. The segment demonstrates why live television could be magic when performer, audience, and moment aligned perfectly. Rodney thrived in these uncontrolled moments when the room's collective energy took over completely. By the end, he's nearly breathless from the sustained intensity, barely able to continue. The clip captures lightning in a bottle, showing what made Rodney special on Tonight Show. Jokes about Las Vegas.
I love it out here. You know, I like to go to Vegas, too, you know.
Do you?
I'm going to Vegas for a couple of days. I always go over there. You meet so many wonderful, wonderful people in Vegas, Jimmy. No idea.
Can you tell us about a few of them?
Well, last time I was there, I met a lovely girl. Oh, a lovely girl. Valerie Dubois.
Valerie Dubois.
Oh, lovely girl. Valerie Dubois. In fact, she told me to call her VD for short.
He did, Valerie.
Rodney transforms Las Vegas into a nightmare destination full of odd characters and terrible decisions, painting the scene quickly before dropping the punch perfectly. It feels like authentic Carson material, demonstrating his ability to turn location-specific observations into universal comedy everyone understands.
Wonderful people out in Vegas.
Yeah,
really nice. But, oh, Vegas really swings. They got the gambling there, the big
Wild.
hotels and nightclubs. Oh, that's what big nightclubs they got there.
Yeah.
Something isn't really so different than the places I worked when I broke in. You know, the tough places.
You work on the little joints,
Oh,
right?
I work tough place. You know, places like Rosario's Rocket Room. You know.
Rosario's Rocket Room. Tough.
Dominic's Atomic Bar and Grill. Oh, that was another one. Sure. Oh, Dominic, he was tough. Ooh,
Yeah.
was he tough, Dominic.
Tough owner.
During the show, he used to yell at the acts all the time.
Yeah.
When that guy was singing, "Why was I born?" he yelled out, "Not to sing," you know.
He describes Vegas personalities with specific details that make them feel like real people he actually encountered. The wonderful people turn out to be exactly the opposite in typical Rodney fashion, subverting expectations. He captures the desperate energy of Vegas nightlife through comic exaggeration that rings true. Casino workers, dealers, and lounge entertainers all become part of his no-respect universe where everyone ignores him. The material works because Vegas already has a well-earned reputation for excess failure and broken dreams. Rodney amplifies those qualities, making the city sound like his spiritual home where losers gather. He describes interactions with locals that follow familiar patterns of humiliation and casual disrespect. Johnny knows Vegas well from performing there, making his reactions to Rodney's descriptions even funnier. The strip hotels and shows all receive the Rodney treatment, becoming monuments to disappointment. He makes gambling losses sound inevitable rather than unlucky, as if the city actively works against him. The people he meets are either ignoring him completely, insulting him directly, or pitying him openly. His descriptions of Vegas entertainment make shows sound simultaneously spectacular and soul-crushingly depressing. The specific details prevent it from feeling like generic road material comedians always do. By the end, Vegas sounds like the perfect city for someone who gets no respect anywhere. Rodney Dangerfield's jokes about getting no respect with iconic jokes and flawless delivery created the funniest moments on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. He spent decades proving that starting comedy at 40 years old doesn't matter when you've got a bulletproof persona and the ability to make the audience laugh harder than almost anyone else who ever sat on that couch. Which Rodney Dangerfield Tonight Show moment do you think was the funniest? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more legendary Tonight Show moments.